再来看美国总统川普宣布要开放核武测试，引起真侪讨论。白宫是表示讲，确保核子武器的效能，嘛是国家安全重要的一部分。也毋过，联合国嘛警告讲，目前世界上的核子风险已经是危险偏悬的状况。斯德哥尔摩国际和平研究所上新的评估，即马全球的核子飞弹大约是有12200粒，大部分拢伫美国甲罗西亚，中国伫即几档嘛增加真侪。
美国总统川普伫陪往富山甲习近平会面前，透过社群大文支持美国国防部甲对手共款国在核试爆。副总统范斯受访强调，这次是为了确保核武库长期维持效能的一战。
We've been working very closely, even with nations that we don't have the best relations with, to try to limit nuclear proliferation. The president's going to keep on working on that, but it's an important part of American national security to make sure that this nuclear arsenal we have actually functions properly.
学者讲，美国虽然会当挖靠超级电脑、雷射甲其他先进技术维持核武库的可靠，不过若是选择核试爆，也是扩大动态测试，也有可能互人解脱是向罗西亚中国发出战略信号，引起新的核子竞赛。
If the U.S. wanted to make a really big signal or send a really strong signal to Russia or China that it wanted to get back into nuclear competition, perhaps with new weapons designs, then it might want to return to testing for those reasons as well.
联合国搁再声明，目前核风险已经悬到使人烦恼，呼吁各方避免任何可能致使误判升级，并造成灾难效果的行动。佮强调，核试伫任何情况下，拢无应该互人温存。
And as he has said, we must never forget the disastrous legacy of over 2,000 nuclear weapons tests carried out over the last 80 years, and that nuclear testing can never be permitted under any circumstances.
全球目前有9个国家有核子武器，将近9成核子弹集中伫美国甲罗西亚两国。中国持续扩编，英国、法国维持中等规模，印巴两国互相牵制。以色列甲北韩是区域无确定的因素。
There are 9 countries that have these nuclear weapons. But overwhelmingly, and we're talking about almost 90%, are in the arsenals of Russia and the United States.
If the United States did return to nuclear testing, then other nuclear possessors potentially could follow suit. The country that would benefit the most from a return to nuclear testing is China.
专家提醒，若是禁止核试爆这个禁期打破，其他有核子武器的国家嘛小学。中国历年来核验次数较少，可能伫新一轮测试得到更较大的数据红利，进一步增加军备竞赛风险。公司新闻，丁伟仁编译。